Hey, what's up everyone? We are back with Canadian Nerd Talks. Tonight we are talking about Deadpool. And to join us with that talk, we got Anton.
Hi, I'm Anton, aka Comrade Burgers. I'm from Canadian Nerd Plays. Love Deadpool. My favorite comic from Deadpool is definitely when he fights Abe Lincoln. And yeah, overall, one of my favorite heroes in the Marvel Universe.
And Mr. Sean Ward.
Hello, I'm Sean. I run youtube.com/The Sean Ward Show. New superhero videos every single Friday. And quite often you're going to see Deadpool in that video that goes up on Friday.
So, let's get down to it, guys. Let's start off with the rated R aspect.
Ooh.
There we go, exactly. It's a big controversial piece. I think for me, the first rated R kind of superhero movie was like Blade almost. In a sense, had a lot of cussing.
That was like 14A or something.
Exactly, like yeah, pretty much. So we'll start off with you, Anton, then. Rated R.
Well, first thing to take into consideration is that comic book movies have been in the R format, but they haven't been received very nicely. A lot of people are speculating that this is maybe the last chance in a decade's time where we'd be able to release an R-rated movie for a superhero. And depending on how it does, we'll be able to see either more rated R movies or less, depending on how much the box office likes it. That being said, I mean, with a character like Deadpool, you have to have it rated R. With a lot of other characters, we'd like to see it rated R, like a Wolverine rated R movie would be great, right?
How about you, Sean?
Well, when it comes to the main stable of DC and Marvel superheroes, you know, a Wolverine rated R movie would be cool.
Yep.
But a Deadpool movie needs to be rated R. I don't think any of the other ones need to be. Deadpool does. So it's really interesting to see them take what really ends up being a big gamble, betting tens of millions of dollars that A, the Deadpool fans are going to show out in force for this movie, and B, that the mainstream audience is going to get turned on to Deadpool, and then you're going to end up with a whole thing like we had in the 80s of kids seeing it, it's comic action, they want to watch it, parents got to explain to them about why they can't see it and stuff like that. It's going to trigger a whole new generation into, you know, their antisocial capabilities that, you know, we got from RoboCop back in the day.
Exactly, exactly. I'm very much on the same boat as you, saying that I feel Deadpool is one of those movies that needs to be rated R. Not everything else really does. My only worry when it comes to the rated R aspect of this movie, if it is super successful, Hollywood's all about what have you done for me lately kind of aspect when it comes to things. So I'm scared that other movies are just gonna get streamlined straight to the rated R aspect, and it's gonna kind of accelerate the superhero movie genre, maybe, you know, imploding. I mean,
one thing you need to take into consideration with any of the superhero movies is that it needs to usually be PG or 14A.
Yeah.
Because it's marketing for the toys, it's marketing for potentially a cartoon series. Like, when you start putting a movie into a rated R category, you start actually, based on numbers, just losing a lot of money. Yeah. Like you're taking, like you guys were saying, a huge gamble with the thing, but with Deadpool being rated R. But that being said, like, you have to stay to the subject matter, and you're actually being potentially true to what the comic really is. So the fans will like it, but when it comes to a market spread, it might not be as successful as we want it to be.
Yeah, you know you're not going to be breaking the all-time box office record with a rated R superhero movie. You're just not. So you go into it knowing that. So then you get into the question of, well, why bother? Well, you're going to weigh the, you know, what's likely to be your return on investment with how much it's going to cost to make it. And I'm sure that these bean counters in Hollywood, I mean, these are smart guys that have been working in this industry for decades, and I'm sure they are confident that they know what they're doing and know how much money they can spend before it actually becomes a risk that they can't manage. And I think the whole idea that a rated R superhero movie or even any kind of genre movie like that isn't going to spawn into toys and whatnot, I think it actually goes the other way, because look what happened with RoboCop, with Rambo, with a lot of these, especially from like the 80s there was a certain kind of, there was a time when they were making all of these rated R movies that to see the trailer you would think it would be, you know, aimed at more of a general audience. And then you see the movies like, oh, whoa, that's definitely not for kids. Yet that didn't stop them from making PG-13 sequels, action figure lines, cartoon shows. Yeah, you watch the Ultimate Spider-Man cartoon, and Deadpool's one of the characters on that cartoon.
Yes.
So I think one of the things that's, I mean, almost as a sociological aspect for me that makes the whole phenomenon of the Deadpool movie so fascinating is the fact that these superheroes, you know, they were once considered just kind of, you know, fluffy kitty stuff, right? And that's how the public
still are to some people.
To some people, yeah, but I mean, the public perception has changed in a big way because these characters have become big business. And now just the brand management aspect, you can have a version of Deadpool that's kid-friendly, that's on a kid-oriented cartoon show, at the same time as doing a rated R Deadpool for the movie theaters for the grown-ups. Kids are going to end up seeing it, especially once it comes out on home video. It's just the name of the game. But just that aspect, what superheroes have turned into in the culture and the different ways that you can have entirely different versions of the same character in the marketplace at the same time. It's just exciting for me as a fan to see that there's that much room in the marketplace for so many different takes on all these characters. You can have, it used to be that you could have a movie or a show or a cartoon. Now you can have one of each running all at the same time.
Yeah. So it looks like we're all in agreement. We're all happy that it is going to be rated R, and I think we're all sure it's probably going to be pretty successful since that's the best marketing team. Let's go into the other question. There's Deadpool and the other Marvel movies under Fox, since Deadpool is under Fox. So we have the X-Men, and after we also have Gambit coming out with Channing Tatum there. A whole $150 million Gambit movie.
Well, I think that they are not going to put a whole lot of work into fitting Deadpool into the larger X-Men movie universe. They're obviously, we've seen the trailers, we know the Colossus is going to be in this movie. But aside from making, I think they're going to do more to fit X-Men into Deadpool than they're going to fit Deadpool into X-Men.
Where Deadpool is going to be their standalone and X-Men will tie in.
Exactly,
Hopefully
but Deadpool won't appear in the next X-Men movie. That's no way, no way.
Unless it's a brief cameo where he's wearing like Jean Grey's old outfit like in that comic book.
Which could be a possibility, or because I feel like, especially with Hugh Jackman going away, I think his Wolverine movie is going to be the last one, the next one that comes out. So Deadpool could kind of be that figure that hops into the movies, kind of like how Wolverine did. So it's definitely possible.
As long as it's not Ryan Reynolds with laser beam eyes and Baraka fucking blades.
That never happens again.
But seriously, I mean, most of the people watching this would probably know that there's a lot of politics behind the scenes that make it so that the X-Men and the mutant sort of corner of the Marvel Universe is in the movies completely separate from the whole rest of the Marvel Universe, because Marvel got bought by Disney, but there's all these movie deals already in place, and certain studios wouldn't sell the rights back.
Marvel proper, that's what I call it.
Exactly. So the X-Men universe exists, at least in the movies, separate from the rest of the Marvel Universe.
Based on how it's Fox, right? How Fox has been running things, they haven't been as successful as Marvel. And knowing how Marvel has done the Avengers and stuff, I wouldn't hold it past them to potentially make their own style Avengers movie where they get the X-Men, the Deadpool, everybody else that they get together and potentially try to release a movie with all these characters together.
Well, it's almost like they're trying to do it, but the DC style, because Marvel did it with the individual movies that then you put them all together in the Avengers.
Fox doesn't have those assets.
DC's going the other way, where you kind of start out with them all as a group and then spin them off into the solo movies. And it looks like Fox is doing the same thing. They've been making X-Men movies since the year 2000. That's when the first one came out. 16 years ago now that movie came out. But so they've been doing X-Men movies for a long time, and now they're going to spin off the solo movies. Deadpool, Gambit this year, another Wolverine movie I think next year, and
you see how we never mentioned Fantastic Four whatsoever. That's not happening.
They're not part
anymore. But let's go on more with the characters. Deadpool throughout the comics, and hopefully throughout the movies now, is going to have a lot more relations with different characters.
Well, Deadpool's always been the type of person who collaborates with other Marvel heroes. There's specifically a line of Deadpool comics called team-ups, where there's one with Thor, one with Wolverine, one with Hulk, and usually just Deadpool making fun of the character majority of the time.
Well, I mean, even to the point now where they issue #1 of Spidey Deadpool came out just, what, 2-3 weeks ago. What I love about the comics is that whole breaking the fourth wall, the whole kind of comic relief aspect of it, and the fact that there are no rules. The whole Marvel universe, like any comic book universe, is stitched together so intricately, and it's so serious. And then along comes Deadpool to lighten things up, liven things up, and give a break from that, which is, I think, why so many people respond to him. Why, from 8 to 80, everybody loves him, wants to see the movie, wants to get the T-shirt, wants to break the fourth wall in their own lives.
I think in the next movie, Cable has to be in.
Yeah, I mean, a huge storyline with Deadpool is where he teams up with Cable.
Exactly.
A little bit surprised we haven't seen Cable in the movies already, but I would almost be willing to put money on a bet that, like, if this movie is a success that comes out next week, then they're probably already got a plan for how Cable makes his debut in the Deadpool sequel.
We were one step away from that. We saw Bishop in the last X-Men movie.
Yes, exactly.
Just one more as Cable, that's it.
Yeah, so fingers crossed in X-Men Apocalypse, there's, I don't know, some kind of dream sequence, or flash forward, we see little baby Cable somewhere. One thing within the movie that you guys want to see.
Deadpool in a Jean Grey outfit.
Deadpool.
That's one of my favorite scenes of the comics. I laughed so hard when I saw that.
How about you, Sean?
I would really love to, even if it's just a little like post-credits scene, I want to see some kind of hint that one of the things we can expect in the sequel is to see all those different versions of Deadpool.
Yes.
Because the humor of Deadpool lends itself to that kind of Bat family treatment. If you think of what the Batman comics were like in the 50s and 60s, and with the whole Bat girl, Bat woman, Bat cow, Bat this, Bat that, or Beppo the super monkey and all that kind of stuff. Deadpool can get away with that kind of humor in a way that those characters can't do anymore because it's way too serious.
Exactly.
So you can almost, someone who's an aficionado of comics and knows their comics history could almost start taking all kinds of tropes from those old comics in the 50s and 60s when all of that variant version of characters and multicolored stuff was going on. And you can do so much with that, and it works for Deadpool in a way that wouldn't for Batman or Superman. So I'm really hoping to see some kind of hint that that's what we can expect going forward.
I agree. It's actually one of my points too. I want to see Kidpool because being a Star Wars fan, that kid has lightsabers. In all the comics. So like, that's awesome. That's all I need. And also, I really want to see him just start punking Blind Al. His roommate, the old lady that he
puts her in like a dungeon at one point.
There's a lot of stuff he does.
It's kind of weird.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, that's the great thing about Deadpool. He's serious, but you could also throw camp at him.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? He can be campy and still be serious, and you get a chuckle, but also you see a guy get decapitated, and you're like, okay, that's awesome.
Yeah, you go with it.
Yeah.
So we're all excited for it.
Definitely.
Ran down the list of questions, and it looks like we're all on the same page. So
definitely. Well, I mean, we're all Deadpool fans, right?
Exactly.
Hopefully they don't screw it up.
All right, guys. That was it. We talked about Deadpool. We ran through the questions. We talked about relations within the comics and within the movie universe. Subscribe to us on YouTube. Leave us a comment down below and let us know what you want to see from us next. That was it. That's Anton, Sean, and Mike. Signing out, guys.